5 signs your relationship is over.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So, in today's video, we are talking about the signs that your relationship is over. So, I've put the videos together. I'll be back to share my truths.
5 signs your relationship is over. I have to be honest, I hate making these videos, but I think it's really hard for some people to see outside of the relationship they're in. So, here we go. Number 1, you have nonstop arguments, but it's not just the arguing. You're arguing about the same things over and over again. There's no resolution, there's no communication. It's just one side versus the other with nothing resolved. Number 2, something has caused you to put your walls up and they're not coming back down. You're not yourself, you're not vulnerable. Number 3, you start finding yourself to being open to exploring relationships with others, whether it's emotional or physical. Number 4, there's a lack of intimacy. Not just physical, obviously the physical tends to go first, but physical and emotional intimacy goes. And number 5, you feel lonely in your relationship. Everyone deserves to have a healthy, fulfilling relationship. And sometimes it's better to be single than to feel alone with.
5 signs that no matter what you do, this relationship is never going to work. So I've worked with hundreds, if not thousands of you at this point through every kind of breakup, relationship issue, divorce, situationship, addiction cycle, you name it. And a lot of clients will come to me when they are fearing making the wrong decision about their relationship. They've started to connect the dots. Is this relationship right? Is it healthy? Should I be having these doubts? People around me are noticing things and wanting to bang my head against the wall. But you still love this person, you still fear being without this person, you still remember when it was good, and you still have this lovely picture of the potential future that you have created with them. And the last thing you want to do is make the wrong decision. But when I see these things in any relationship, I know it is not going to work. Number 1 is that you love them, but you actually don't like them. We can love them for so many reasons, usually because we've been with them for a substantial amount of time. But do you actually like who this person is? If you met this person tomorrow, walking down the street, and they treated you how they have treated you over the last how long, would this be someone that you would like? Would this be someone that you respect? Would this be someone that you would want in your life if you didn't have the history you have with them already? I know a relationship is done when the person loves them or has an attachment. Sometimes it isn't even love, but they don't actually like who this person is. Which leads me on to number 2. You are focusing on the past and the future, and you are not living in the present. It is a lot nicer to sit in the potential future, which is normally lovely and rosy that you have created, or the past when things were better, than admit to yourself and focus on the facts and the reality of the present. Because when we do that, we usually then need to do something about it. And that can feel incredibly scary. So to keep you attached, because brains are wired for familiarity, we sit in the past and we daydream about the future. Meaning we are wasting so much of our present reality and time not focusing on the facts. And if you are avoiding your present reality, then these facts must be pretty bad, which means, is this relationship realistically going to work? Number 3, there is very little chance of this relationship working because communication is seen as an attack. There isn't a free flowing, healthy communication and comprehension taking place. You're not listened to, actionable steps are not taken to change. You give and give and give and explain it in every which way possible. Nothing changes. You even demonstrate what you would love from this person. So you know it's possible because you do it, but you're still not getting it from them. And if you tried to explain that, it would be an argument. How can a relationship realistically work and survive when you aren't entitled to express how you feel or give feedback in a kind way to your partner? Next, you stay in this relationship because of fear. Whether you fear being without them, whether you fear being alone, whether you fear things because you're a certain age now, maybe you want a family and you feel like this is last chance saloon of getting that, so you stay with this person. Maybe you fear the grief process that's going to come with if you left. Or maybe you just fear what the hell it would look like to up and leave. But you're not staying in this relationship because this person treats you amazingly and you're respected and it's a beautiful, healthy relationship, you're staying if you're honest with yourself because of fears. Last but not least is you are burying your needs in this relationship just to stay in this relationship. There are many things you would want from this person and this relationship if you had a magic wand. But the reality is, you know you're not going to get it. So rather than leave, or rather than put yourself first, which again goes back to those previous points, you just bury those needs. You just live without them, even though they're probably fundamental and not you asking too much. One of the main reasons I designed the framework that I take clients through is because it allows you to gain the clarity, work on the wounds that are keeping you stuck in this relationship, gain the tools to up your self-worth, to work on your confidence, to be able to look at things logically, to not rely on those fears, and then take that map and run with it. And one of the reasons my clients have WhatsApp support with me is because I'm here to see you through this whole process. You deserve more than to be in a relationship that deep down you know is never going to work. But naturally, it's very hard to climb Mount Everest and what feels like Mount Everest without a map, which is exactly why I do what I do with my clients and take them from A to Z.
Well, that's the video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. Okay, signs that a relationship is not going to work. Relationship can be beautiful, but sometimes, no matter how much effort you put in, the signs are clearly that it's not meant to last. Let's break it down so you can spot the red flags early and save your time, energy, and heartbreak. Emotional distance. One of the clearest indicator is emotional distance. You feel like you're talking but you're not really connecting. Conversation feel forced, or you are stopped sharing anything meaningful at all. When someone is emotionally unavailable or withholding, it creates a barrier that hard to overcome, no matter how much you try. Lack of respect. Another major red flag is lack of respect. This can show up in so many ways: sarcastic comments, dismissing your feelings, or even belittling you in front of others. Respect is the foundation of a healthy relationship. Without it, everything else crumbles. Constant argument. Every relationship has disagreements, but constant arguments are about the same issues is a sign of deeper incompatibility. If you are stuck in a circle where nothing gets resolved, it might mean you are found mentally misled or in important value priorities. Avoidance of commitment. If one person is dodging conversations about the future or constantly downplays the relationship, it's a sign that they are not fully invested. Okay, commitment phobia can drag relationship into a definite state of uncertainty, which is not fair to either person. So mismatch effort. When one person is putting in all the effort, planning date, initiating communication, solving problems, it creates an imbalance. A healthy relationship thrives on a major effort, and when that is absent, is usually a sign that the other person is not as invested. Growing apart sometimes is not about conflict, it's about growing in different directions. Maybe your goals, interests, or values have evolved and they are no longer in a cycle with your partner. This doesn't make either person wrong, but it does mean the relationship might not be able to withstand the challenges. One of the saddest realities is feeling alone when you are together. If your partner is not emotionally present or you don't feel supported, it can be a lonely and unfulfilling experience. You deserve a connection that makes you feel seen and valued. When issues arise, a healthy relationship involves both people working to fix them. If one person brushes problems under the rug or refuses to acknowledge them, it creates a resentment over time. A lack of willingness to address issues is often a deal breaker. Sometimes your gut just knows. If you have a constant feeling that something is off, don't ignore it. Intuition is powerful and it's often pointing to things you have noticed on a subconscious level but not fully acknowledge it. Okay, so if you organize any of those or recognize any of these signs in relationship, it doesn't automatically mean it's over, but it means it's time to have some honest conversation with yourself and your partner. The goal is to be in a relationship that uplifts you, not the one that drains you. Make sure you share your thoughts in the comment section. Yeah, so guys, as we are talking, let me tell you, if you see that your relationship is over. You see the person you're dating, they going to cut the communication. Some can cut it completely, and some will change the way they're calling you. Okay, so you see, maybe at the start of the relationship they're calling every day. Now we're going to reduce the call you today, next week, 1 month later, this is when they're calling to check up on you, or they just go mute without saying anything to you. That means that person might not want to be in a relationship with you. Another sign is ghosting. When you write a text on WhatsApp or maybe Telegram or anywhere, you find that they just leave you on blue ticks. They're not replying to what you're saying because it's not important, and they're not even attracted to you. So they're not going to reply to you. That's a sign to tell you that this guy is not fully invested in this relationship. Okay, he's moved on, so also move on. Another thing is disrespect. If someone is not respecting you in front of people, that's a sign that this person is not fully invested about you, because a partner who love you want to respect you anywhere, and he wants you to be cherished by people the way he cherishes you. Okay, someone someone who cheers you up, not someone who's going to make you feel bad in front of people. Yeah. Another thing is, when the relationship is over, there is always arguments. If a relationship has a lot of arguments, just know that this relationship is not going anywhere. That's a sign. Those are red flags. Please clearly run. Another thing is someone who's abusive. Okay, they always abuse you no matter what. They always beat you up. This is just a relationship, but you're always beaten. So that's a sign that this person might not love you, and they don't want to see you win. Okay, they just want to break you. They just want to lower your self-esteem, and they don't want to be with you in relationship. The much they beat you, the more they want another person. Okay, and if the person is not really invested, they'll keep checking other girls in front of you. That's another thing. They keep checking for validation and everything. They'll keep telling, no, I will that girl, I will this. Yeah, that means that this person is not fully interested in this relationship, and they see you have nothing. Yeah, so guys, those are the things that you need to look out as a person. Okay, if you trust your gut feeling, I know you think you don't trust your gut, but if you trust your gut, it's gonna tell you everything about this relationship. The problem of us people, we always ignore our gut feeling. What you feel is the same, like what you just feel, it's the same which is going to happen. Okay, so always trust your gut feeling. So guys, I don't have much to say. I just want to say thank you so much for supporting the channel. Those who have been subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel so that you watch each and every video I post, because I post good videos, guys. Yeah, so all I can say, guys, I'll see you in my next episode. Bye bye.